Hello everybody and welcome. Bit different of a video than I normally make, but I went out, ignore the hand sanitizer, and I bought out a bunch of fucking batteries. For one reason and one reason only, to be honest. Dollar Tree has been selling different types of batteries, and I want to test them. You have the super heavy duty batteries, which I have no honest clue of what these are made out of. Then you have their Alkaline series Ecircuit batteries. These are all Ecircuit, by the way. And that's 4 for $1 for regular Alkaline, and then 2 for $1 for the Ultra Alkaline. Okay, the main thing I wanted to test was how long these compare to these and these, because 4 times the price, 2 times the price. They're originally selling these, but you can find these if you look hard enough. This is what they've been selling though, so it's like you get 2 extra batteries for $1, or if you get 4 extra batteries for $1. But I want to see how long, because is this really going to last 8 times the length of this? So here's how I'm going to do that. I have 3 of the Dollar Tree desk lamps inside this little desk lamp box, if nobody's ever bought one of these before, because I originally was going to do this with their flashlights, but they basically will wear your battery down until it has no voltage left in it. So that's not a very accurate thing to do tests with, and I tried to solder some ends onto here, and it's not great. Like I can't even measure the voltage on this while it's on for some reason, which is kind of stupid, but that's a thing that happened. So it's a very good flashlight though. If you find these Dollar Tree flashlights, they are very good. I'm actually using one to light the scene right now, and it has 6 LEDs that are so bright it blinds me, and then that's the actual flashlight part of it. So yeah, Dollar Tree sells some decent things. They really do. They have a lot of decent things if you look for it. And if there's multiple Dollar Trees in your area, I suggest, like, especially this little foam tape right here. This is $1, and I use this stuff all the time because you can literally just use alcohol to remove the stickiness. But anyway, that's getting on a tangent here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these desk lamps. They take 3 batteries. 3 batteries from each one, and I'm going to have them setting right here like this, and I'll figure out how to set them. But I'm also going to use I'm also going to use my multimeter to monitor the blue ones, and when they hit 1.25 volts, I'm going to stop the test for those and remove them from the picture. Then I'm going to monitor the red ones, and when they hit 1.25, I'm going to take them out. And then when these hit 1.25, I'll take them out, and the test will be concluded. The main reason I can do that is because I can set the probe in here. I have another battery setting here. I can set the negative probe in here and still put this battery in. The only reason why I'm doing this. Because if I couldn't do that, there would be no point for this test to be, or there'd be no way this test could be even remotely scientific. It would just be me guessing for, yeah, these batteries I've already used, so, oh well, crap. It actually took my little thing there. There'd be no reason for me to do this. See, look, because I can actually measure this voltage, and I can watch it drop. I would not be doing this if I could not do that, because there'd be no reason for me to. Oh my god, that is draining them very fast. You can literally watch them drain. Holy shit. Oh, this test is going to be a lot simpler than I thought. Okay, cool. But these batteries are also almost freaking dead, so yeah, there's that. These batteries are literally almost dead. Alright, so give me my multimeter back. Alright, so that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and set all this up, and then we'll start the test. I'm going to start filming, and let's see how this goes. Will these last 4 times as long as these batteries? We shall see. Okay. Putting the last batteries in now. Make sure this is off, because they're always on for some reason. Turn off. Okay, there we go. Because like we saw, we could literally see the blue batteries drain. So, all right. So we're gonna turn these on try to turn these on at the same time, and then the test will commence after I turn this on. You guys will literally be able to see the voltage drop. Okay, let the test commence. Also, 1.25 volts for a single battery would be, math, you do it, 3.75. So when they get down to 3.75 volts is when I'll remove them. Okay, so I'm back, and I noticed the drain has slowed down a little bit, which is kind of weird because that first half volt was gone instantly. Now, the multimeter may not be reading correctly, but we will see. Ooh, I'm glad I came back when I did. Holy crap. It dropped fast. Okay, and we are done turning these off so I can save their battery. Kind of missed it by a little bit, but that is okay, because these are already dead. And then we'll turn it back on after I get my pin back. So now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and start actively monitoring the red batteries. And we can even get a nice little... Why can't I get this in there? That's weird. I can't get this in there. The tolerances on these things, man, they're not that great. So we're just going to use this one, because this is the one I was using already. And I know for a fact that I can get these to fit. Because I literally just got this. Oops, shit. Get in there. There we go. See, these are at 4.4. Wait, where are these batteries at? Now I want to test something. Because seeing that voltage there is making me curious. Did I not have a good enough connection? Ooh, shit. We're going to test the connection on each one of these, and they should be about 1.27 volts. 1.23. This one was low, so it's not a even spread across this series of batteries here. Not expecting it to be, because especially since the quality of these cells are not the greatest things in the world. I can't. Alright, I'll just do the stab technique. This is still at 1.4 for some reason. And this is 1.8, so it's spread across pretty bad. That's not great. That's why these cheap devices should not be depended on. Now, this thing, in a pinch, yeah, go ahead. If you're in a pinch and you need some light, I would recommend the flashlight more than I would anything, because I'm gonna be honest. I filmed a whole video. I keep hitting that thing. I filmed a whole video, like literally 7 hours worth of footage, But then I realized I'd have to do the math, and I don't want to get it wrong. I want this to be as accurate as I possibly can with the tools that I have. Which probably ain't going to be that accurate, but it'll be better than what the last time was. Okay, 4.44. That's going to have to do. And then we're going to restart the test. Okay, we are at 3.75 volts. It went up to 3.91 after that, though. But that is close enough. 3.93, because they're basically dead after 1.4, was what a lot of people want to say. But, I mean, it depends on really what device. So now, we are going to try... Well, you know what? We did it with the first ones. Why not with these? So we're going to measure the voltage on this. Come on. Give me the voltage. Does it not have any voltage? Oh, wait. I think I know what's wrong. It's not making good enough connection because it keeps ripping my thing out. There we go. 1.2 something. I gotta get a good connection, otherwise it doesn't want to read right. This is 1.3. These are all basically dead. Like if you put these in any devices, they wouldn't really power it. They consider batteries dead at 1.4. But, I mean, that's bullshit, if you ask me. Because, say, for instance, if I pop that into a flashlight, like this Dollar Tree flashlight, they would still work just fine. Okay, there we go, I got it. Now, for the final test. These batteries are still at These batteries are still at 4.8 volts, dude. They're still at 4.8. Yeah, you can see it just fine. All right, and there we go. We'll let that drain down to 3.75. However long that takes. And time. Go ahead and call it there. Okay. So, just a little over 2 hours is what they lasted. Just a little over 2 hours under constant abuse. Constant abuse of my stupidity. Which ain't bad if you think about it. 2 hours of constant LED usage. That's actually kind of crazy. 1.32. I think that was the one at the end of the series there. Uh-oh. Let me go get my other multimeter. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with my other multimeter. This one hasn't been used in a long time, but it does work. So that says 1.4 and 1.42, 1.42. Wait a minute. So if I put these back in there, does that mean my multimeter was faulty the whole time? Okay, I did a little research into this, and I found that the reason the voltage went back up on these is because, like, the chemistry in the batteries, when you let a battery sit, like, it's kind of like how you have a dead flashlight, and you turn it off, and then you let it sit for a while, and then you turn it back on, and then the battery work, and you get a little bit more light out of it. It's kind of like that, but if I were to test this already, it would last a little bit longer, but it wouldn't last as long. So yeah, kinda, but still no, they weren't very alive. The test is still it's pretty accurate. Well, I mean, as best as I can get. Wait, why does that say 1.5 again? I don't get it. These aren't rechargeables. 1.47. That's crazy. So I could put them back in there. That's kind of crazy. See what happens if we put a load back on them, because that could just be the unloaded voltage. Like, once we put a load back on them, they probably could drop back down and almost die. Because I don't know too much about the way batteries work. There it is. Found it. This one still says it has voltage to it. Okay, so we're going to go by this one, because 1.4 technically is the dead voltage. So we're going to go ahead and go with that, because they're all measuring about 1.4. Okay, so we'll just go with the time that we had before, because they are all measuring about 1.4. Like if I hook this one back up to the multimeter, about 1.43. Okay, so we'll go by the statistic that they gave us, because this one's back at 1.5 for some reason, but we clearly saw it hit 4.3. They're basically dead, because they do say 1.5 volts on them, but they all have like 1.6, 1.7. So that's dead, because it would be like 4.8 or something like that. So, okay, guys. Okay, conclusion time. I'm doing this before I'm going to the actual video and start editing, where I'll put the timer in like right up here or something. So, we're going to go over the rough estimate time. I estimated the time via the video that I just recorded, that these were about 30 minutes. About. No, actually it was like 17, sorry. It was like 17, 16 minutes, somewhere around there. These were about an hour and 20 minutes. These, about a little over 2 hours. I'll have the exact times next to these batteries, something like that. I'll do something stupid fancy. So, yes, these are not for high draw devices. I would say this is a high draw device. Holy shit, I'd say it's a high draw device. But, if you have a mouse or a keyboard or anything like that, I already use these. I have a whole drawer full of, like, old ones of these that still got some stuff to them that I put in devices that I need to work real quick. Because, like, I have a wire... Where is it? I literally have a wireless... This is my desk building... this is my desk table. I literally have a wireless keyboard. And they're literally in there right now. I use these all the time. But that's to say... That's only if you can find... I want to give these the recommendation. Like, I really do. Because batteries for $1. You can't beat that to begin with. But I only want to give them the recommendation if you can find the 8-packs. If you can't find the 8-packs and you can only find the 6-packs, go for these. Go for these. Because these lasted way longer. I want to try to use these in a FM radio if I can, but I don't know where an FM radio is. And if I do have an FM radio that I can find, I'll test it. And I'll post the video. I'll post the video later. But that one's going to be a lot harder to do. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what because it kills some batteries. Like I'm telling you, it munches on some batteries. So, and it takes 3 too, so we can just do 3 again. Maybe there'll be a video down the road, and then who knows? I'll even throw these Panasonics in there to spice it up. I'd be testing these, but I don't have enough batteries at the moment because I still plan on doing the fan test at 12 volts to see how long they last. And if I can find a device that only requires 1 battery, I'll do that too because it won't rely on series. Now, for these batteries, if you just need 2 batteries and you don't care, like say for instance, if you have VR controllers like I do, it's kind of hard for me to recommend these, but let's say for instance you only need like 4 batteries. These would do just fine, but these do last longer. I want to do more tests to see how these beat the rest of them, because these are starting to feel really heavy now. Like that's how you know they're dead, when they're heavy. But I want to do more tests like this. I really do want to do more tests. Like I want to find a radio, possibly a Game Boy, and another device that only takes 1 battery. That way I can test these. Because I don't mind dumping some money to test these and get this information out there. Because as far as I know, I tried searching Dollar Tree's website and they don't even have these on the website. At least the website that I checked on my phone. Because I went to 3 different Dollar Trees to try to find these. And I bought all the ones they had. Because it's not looking good for these. But these are everywhere. These lasted a good amount of time. Compared to these, at least. If you have a device that draws a decent bit of power, like a mouse, like a gaming mouse, one of those RGB ones, or like a radio or something, I would recommend these. Now, for like, I may change my opinion in further videos once I test it into something else. But we'll see. We'll see. I gotta get the fan set up, and it's not gonna be in this video because this video is already gonna be long enough as it is. I'm gonna try to keep it down below 20 minutes, but other than that, thank you guys for joining me today. I love doing this little experiment. This was fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, hopefully I'll be testing an FM radio and possibly a Game Boy if I can get my hands on one. Peace out, guys.